take us through your farm then. So you went and you did that training with Spring, right? So you that was you
we are moving inside around the farm now.
right. Where we are right now, this is Oriagbe Akure. We're working with about 3,000 farmers here. We're here specifically in Tunde's farm, mile 13. And we are working with farmers to get them certified. And the whole point about getting them certified, what's the benefit, what is driving OLAM to work with farmers to get them certified, is to ensure that we can have sustainable cocoa production here in Nigeria. We are working with farmers here in Nigeria, and the purpose of the program, the purpose of my role, my remit, is to ensure that farmers farm sustainably. Farmers farm sustainably in such a way that it doesn't damage the environment, that they can improve their livelihoods, that children are not damaged or injured in the course of the farm production, that children are going to school, that rivers are not chemically polluted, and that farmers don't harm themselves in the process. We've been working with cocoa farmers, with the farmers here in mile 13 as part of OLAM's sustainability program. And OLAM began to invest in the sustainability program as early back as 2003. We started off with model farms, working with the governments, working hand in hand with the government as part of the NEI, the Nucleus Estate Initiative, which was a big initiative on the part of the government of Nigeria at that point in time. But since 2010, we've been working hand in hand with farmers. We've been working hand in hand with farmers, forming farmer groups and building capacity amongst cocoa farmers here in Nigeria. When I say Nigeria, I'm talking about in the southwest and also in south, in Cross River, and also in Abia State as well. So working hand in hand with farmers and with a view to getting their cocoa certified. Certified cocoa attracts a higher price on the international market, and farmers can benefit from that. But really, when we work with them, I don't emphasize, and I tell, OLAM as a whole is not emphasizing the benefit of the premium, the payment, that additional payment that their certified cocoa attracts. What we emphasize more, the main driver behind traceable cocoa and certified cocoa, is that the farmers gain new skills. They become they gain increased capacity, which means that they adopt good agricultural practices, which in the long run will enable them to increase their yields, increase productivity, and increase the quality of the cocoa that they're actually producing. So that really is the bottom line. It's about increasing their yields and increasing productivity. With an increased yield, a farmer is more likely to have an improved livelihood, and that's the whole purpose of OLAM's corporate responsibility and sustainability program. We sent some farmers recently to CRIN to do like 10 to 12 days worth of training. They were working with cocoa experts, the biggest experts in their field, the experts in the cocoa field. And they had the opportunity to sit down, go into the field with them and learn these practices. Now, aside from what they learned at CRIN, we are working here in this particular region, I'm talking specifically about Ondo State. We're working with 3,000 farmers. I believe the total tally, member tally for Oriagbe Akure, that's Farmers Friends Econ, which is one of the farmer groups that we work with. The total member tally is 3,100 farmers. And we're working with them, training them in different aspects of good agricultural practice. So, for instance, here we are, we're on a farm. We're training them in issues around pest management, integrated pest management. So we're not encouraging farmers to resort to chemicals as a first immediately. We're encouraging them. We want them to use cultural practices and biological and manual practices.
Mo tó jẹ́ orí ọ̀fẹ́ OLAM rán mi lọ sí Ukraine láti lọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún ìdàgbàsókè iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ọ̀gbìn kòkó. So a lọ a sì pass bọ̀ wọ́n fún wa ní certificate gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó yege.
I mean, there's so many different aspects of it, but I guess the main drivers are, like, for instance, here we are in this beautiful farm, and it's full, you see the ground and it's full of leaves, and that in itself is a good agricultural practice, to let the leaves sit on the ground, to mulch. We're coming up to a harvest, it's a light crop. We are encouraging farmers, for instance, with regards where they see black pod, to remove the black pod, and we're teaching them how to remove the black pod and how to dispose of that black pod so that it doesn't contaminate the rest of the tree, the rest of the farm, for instance. When it comes to, it's the rainy season at the moment, so we have each cluster, we're in a cluster at the moment, and the cluster falls under mile 13 here in Ondo State.